Hey y'all, and good now, and just want to remind you not to forget to smile. These can be hard times. This transformation is definitely all it's cracked up to be. It's tough for some and confusing for others, and hardly know anybody that's jumping for joy, but I see it every day. It's happening right as it should be. I've studied the fall of empire, and we're on track. I mean, what empires do at the end is they try to use their military might to reinforce their position in the world. They eat themselves out from the inside. So, like, we're sending $100 billion to a war and nothing for the people. But be of good cheer, because as the empire comes to a close, I'm also seeing people coming together and not even realizing it, but they're forming decentralized autonomous organizations where they're just coming together over things that they enjoy and love and support, like the Tesla community and many others. There's podcasts that have millions of viewers and followers, and they are of the same ilk and mind. And it doesn't mean that you need to be right or wrong or even on the right track. What really matters is that you're connected and you're feeling the joy and the power from within to connect with others in that powerful place of autonomy and self-sovereignty and personal responsibility, things that I've never known anything about. I've lived my life being irresponsible in the most responsible way. So I guess I could say I'm responsibly irresponsible. The truth is I was able to do the things that I loved, and I was lazy about the things that I don't. I just spent a life with negative chatter in my mind about that I was lazy when I was just unenthused. Because when it came to something that I loved, I was on fire. And, I met my father's greatest wish, which was that I not go to jail. He thought that I would be a prisoner because I was smart and lazy. And so turns out that I wasn't lazy at all. I chose to be a carpenter. I mean, I chose to work a life of physical labor. And I loved it. It was so much fun. And the thing is, it gave me opportunity to live outside of what is normal. And, I got to work on a holistic healing center. And then I ended up getting to make a shop that recycled wood. And it was like, what a good ride. And I want to tell everybody that it's nothing compared to what's coming up. I'm looking at technology and it's wonderful. I mean, it's like I'm imagining a time when we're energy independent, not only energy independent, but energy abundant. And we can do anything we want as far as energy goes, and it costs us nearly nothing. And then we're talking about growing food right out of the air and taking water out of the air. There's so much going on, and that's not to mention that it's the shift inside that's really the transformation that we're talking about. Yeah, we're going to have wonderful tools and inventions and living a life of abundance, but it's going to be because we have an abundance mindset. We've moved out of the idea of scarcity and fighting and struggling and then being at odds with everything and everybody to get my needs met. No, it's like I get my needs met by meeting yours. It's like it's what I've been thinking and hearing all my life. It's like if you want it, give it away. That's how you get what you want, is by giving it away. And it's like the truth is, in our spirit, my spirit doesn't know the difference between me and you. It just knows that somebody's giving and somebody's getting, and it just loves that environment. And I speak from a place of being ensconced into a silo of my own little reality. But it's like from my reality, I can reach out to you through electronic means. But I tell you, it's like as I went through life, I found sex and drugs and rock and roll, and that kept me busy for 15 years until I settled down and loved the work. And then work fulfilled me for many, many years. It wasn't even that I had a job. I had a skill and a talent and a go for it mind. You know, that reminds me of some of the things I learned as a carpenter. I remember the day I put my two biggest tools in the toolbox, and that was faith and imagination. And it's like, if you could imagine it, you can build it. I remember the old man telling me, he said, when you can see it in your mind, you can build it. And I was thinking, yeah. And when you can see things, you can build them. And I see a bright future. And I have wonderful friends, only a few, but they make up for it's quality, not quantity in this case. And I really appreciate you all, and you know who you are. And so I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you down the road.